Now, Manchester United Football Club has renewed its partnership agreement with the big global insurance player Aon for another 8 years. So where's the big value here? And perhaps given the number of high-profile sports star scandals recently, where is there risk in this equation? Let's go to Cape Town. Standing by to talk to us is Phillip Clement, Chief Marketing and Communications Officer at Aon. Phillip, welcome. Thanks very much for joining us. Given Manchester United's record lead success, I'm going to suggest to you there shouldn't be an 8-year deal, it should be a lifetime deal.
Well, I know that a good number of our 62,000 employees across the globe have made lifelong allegiances to the club. But I understand neither the club nor Aon is making lifelong deals right now, but we're happy with the 8 years.
All right. The deal itself, what does it entail? I presume it's more than just access to players and great hospitality at Old Trafford.
Sure. You know, when you enter into something of this size, and when you're looking and shepherding a global brand around the world, you got to be really clear on what your goals are. We had 3 goals. The first one was, of course, to amplify the brand. We were not a brand that had awareness across the globe, so we operate in 120 countries, so we needed brand awareness to be much more amplified. So that was our first goal. The second one was to unify our firm. We have grown. When I first joined about 8 years ago, it was 419 acquisitions. We have now done 435, some of those well north of $500 million. So we are always trying to do things that, you know, energize the company, catalyze our excitement about being part of Aon. And so unifying the firm was our second goal. The third goal was to really be able to engage with clients and with our communities in a way that would create trackable revenue. And so those were the 3 goals that we went into the partnership with. And so there's lots of components. I mean, there's probably almost 62 to 80 different assets in the agreement, and they all track to those 3 goals.
You're in the business of risk management. There must be risk attached to a deal like this. For instance, if Wayne Rooney is caught in a compromising position, does that impact on your brand?
You know, it's really one of the great surprises about sports marketing is that, of course, there's risks all the time with any sort of venture and any time you're trying to do something aggressive. But, you know, when it comes to a club like Manchester United, you know, the reputation is one that goes well over 100 years. It's an incredible institution, and around the globe, what matters to folks and what we get associated with is the institution of Manchester United and all the admirable things that it's trying to accomplish.
What's a deal like this worth?
Well, you know, to us, it's really a main part of our DNA. It's really the only sponsorship program we do across the globe that allows us to hit our 3 objectives really across an entire planet, 120 countries. I have marketing teams in every country that use this asset. So it's really a very significant part of us. And our strategy and our brand strategy is also very important to us as well. So, you know, it's one of the few things that we do as a marketing department and are really, really focused on it.
I want to give you an opportunity to hold up that garment that is in front of you, because that's got the big. There
Sure.
you go. Hold it up if you can. That's got the big.
Yeah,
Aon.
great.
It's got the big Aon logo there. Is
Yeah.
there a noticeability quotient? Do you look at that Aon under the Manchester United logo, and do you say to yourself that in itself, in spite of everything else that you do, has real value? Because it's all about television eyeballs, isn't it?
Without question, and you know, every time I see our logo on there, I get a real sense of pride. And we do. A number of people have commented that our logo was almost made for this kind of promotion. It looks really strong on clothing. People love wearing it. It looks great on the current kit jersey, and it develops a lot of pride in employees. When we started this program, we did a number of employee surveys, and one of the things that's just been fantastic since we started the sponsorship was that pride in company and belief in our brand are the 2 highest scores right now on our employee survey. And we know obviously that this involvement in seeing our logo in such a prominent position with such a prominent club is part of that. I mean, football is the most talked about topic in the world. I spent a little bit of time as a sociologist and anthropologist, and I love looking at data like this. And it exceeds any other topic of conversation across the world. I mean, that goes with family, religion, politics, etc. It's hard to believe, but football is the most talked about topic in the world. To be associated with the #1 team and the #1 topic in this way, and to know that you're contributing to their success both on and off the pitch, it really drives a lot of pride for employees, and it creates a sense of real pride and dignity around our brand.
All right, Phillip Clement, thanks for coming in today. Phillip Clement, Chief Marketing and Communications Officer at Aon Global. Really appreciate your time. Finally this week, a new advertising work on the Magzometer and part of an ongoing whiskey brand campaign from Continental Outdoor Media that merges out-of-home media to a social platform, enabling the person on the street to vote to give that man a bells. Consumers here in Johannesburg are being given an opportunity to recognize local, unsung heroes by putting their names on neon lights in the form of Bells interactive sites all over the city of Johannesburg. The Bells Man of Character campaign encourages consumers to nominate by SMS the names of the not yet recognized heroes in their lives. We like it. It's not always easy to continue a long-standing campaign and, perhaps more importantly, stay true to message. It works. It also illustrates just how well media messaging is starting to converge. We say give that team a pat on the back. Next week, a special program on the future of news with a leading tech expert from Google. Remember, the conversation continues 24/7 on our Facebook page and on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and goodbye to you.